In this episode of I Tried It, I am testing this side hustle that claims that we can earn $1,445 per day for free using ChatGPT and Canva. I'm going to give you a brief overview of their process, how I'm doing things a little bit differently, and if you should give this a try. So make sure you watch this entire video to see if this is a good opportunity for you in 2023. Hi, my name is Alston Godbolt with alstongodbolt.com. I create content to actually help you make money online and not just to put money into my own pockets. And if you want to be added to this globe, simply reply or comment down below with your city, state, province, country, and I'll get you pinned. All right, so as I mentioned, what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about this side hustle that claims that we could earn $1,445 per day for free using ChatGPT and Canva. I'm going to tell you exactly what they're doing, how I'm trying to do things a little bit differently so that we don't have the same output, and if you should give this a try. Now, the cool thing about this opportunity is it's actually really easy. Easy doesn't mean that it's going to make you money, just something that is really low effort. Basically, what the original content creator suggests that we do is we open up a brand new Etsy shop and we use a combination of free softwares to start basically a print-on-demand service. What the original content creator suggests that we do is open up a brand new Etsy shop and then open up a brand new Printify, which is a print-on-demand shop, and then we are going to use ChatGPT in combination to create different listings. We are going to go over to ChatGPT, we are going to create different puns, and then we are going to intersect these puns with things that are already working in the market. The original content creator uses the example for candles, and what she talks about is doing candles for teachers. And so I actually thought that we should do things a slightly different because I think that's going to be really competitive, and I think that a lot of people are going to be in that space. What I thought we should do in the direction that I took was actually thinking about holidays and things that are happening and coming up. So things that are happening right now are Father's Day, graduation. In the United States, we're going to have 4th of July or Independence Day. We're going to have Labor Day. We're going to have summer, all sorts of stuff. And what I like to do, especially with Etsy, because Etsy is a search engine and a lot of people like to look up trends on Etsy, is I like to try and incorporate trending topics or trending events with Etsy, and we could merge the two together. So for example, the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to come over to ChatGPT. I'm going to calibrate it, okay? And for this example, I'm going to tell it to act as an expert in comedy. I also may want to tell it to act as an expert in other things. Maybe act as an expert in copywriting or web copywriting. Act as an expert in web copywriting. Another thing that we may want to think about are things that are going on in pop cultures, because what we can try and do is we can try and interlink things that are already popular, things that are trending with Etsy, because again, that's what people are looking up, that's what people are searching. But to do that, you'd have to use ChatGPT 4, so ChatGPT 4 can go scrape the internet. So if you're not paying for ChatGPT or ChatGPT 4, it's not going to work out as well. So for this instance, we're just going to use the free version. But right now we've got a pretty good base here. Act as an expert in comedy, act as an expert in copywriting. What we want to do is we may want to tell it to write, we'll say 20 puns about graduation. And so this is going to give us some pretty good ideas. So if we look at this, I'm not just a graduate, I'm now a master of cap and ground troll. Not sure what that one is. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to read through these, see if there's any good ones. The next thing that we can do is we can say, write 20 puns or write 10 puns about graduation and their first job. Now, the thinking behind this is that we want to target this as maybe like a graduation gift, something that a mom or dad would give to their recent graduate, whether they're graduating to high school or graduating in college. This is the type of stuff that I think is really popular as a graduation gift. One thing that I also like to do too is I like to add in the word sarcastic, because puns aren't as funny if they aren't sarcastic. So we might say write 20 sarcastic puns about graduation and first job. And then when we add in write 20 sarcastic puns about graduation and first job. Congratulations on graduating. Now get ready to be a master of making copies and fetching coffee. Now, I actually kind of like that one because, everyone's first job is really low menial work for the most part. But if we look at these, you've got your degree, so now you can probably display it on your wall while you make minimum wage. Now, these might sting a little bit, but this, I think, is a funny graduation gift that someone might give to someone else. Now, we could also do the same thing for Father's Day. You're going to write 20 sarcastic puns about Father's Day and grilling or Father's Day and cooking. For example, one of them that came up for me was, I told my dad I was cold, and he said, go stand in the corner, it's 90 degrees. Now, that's a dad joke that I think would actually land pretty good. And so, again, you're going to want to ask ChatGPT these different questions, calibrate it a little bit, go back and forth to get some really good answers. We could also say, write 20 sarcastic puns about 4th of July, and just think about everything coming up. We could do back to school. If you're thinking a little further out, we can think about weddings, all sorts of stuff that I think would play very well. So we can say, write 20 sarcastic puns about 4th of July. And once again, it's going to give us some answers. The 4th of July, the perfect day to celebrate freedom by standing in a crowd, sweating profusely, and pretending to enjoy the taste of burnt hot dogs. Now, this actually could be a really good one. So let's say we're going to go with that one. Again, this is going to be for 4th of July. The next thing that we want to do is go over to Printify, and we're going to create a store. Now, all of this is free. Printify is free. However, Etsy, they'll charge you 20 cents for every new listing. If you want to start Etsy for free, I'll actually put a link where you'll get 40 free listings. Put it down. It'll be the second or third link in the description. The cool thing about these listings is you'll get 40 free. I'll get 40 free. Everybody wins. And you can start an Etsy store and not have to come out of pocket at all for this potential side hustle. So again, what I need to do next is get the dimensions so that we can actually create our thing over in Canva. So we're going to go to catalog like this. Then I'm going to go over to mugs. Let's say I want to create a mug. We are going to just click on this first mug like this. And then the next step is you want to start designing. And what you want to do next is you want to download on the bottom left-hand side here. You want to download the design template so that you know the dimensions that you can plug in to Etsy. For example, with these mugs. All right, as you can see with the mugs, the dimensions are 2,475 pixel by 1,155 pixels, okay? And so you want to make sure that you are, when you're creating your Canva canvas, you stay within these dimensions. So we're just going to go back over here. I already have one pulled up like this, and we're just going to make it pretty. So I'm going to grab this pun right here, and I'm going to paste this in like this. And then I want to adjust it, make it look pretty, make it look beautiful. We can kind of reduce the size. And if you wanted to, I guess you could put this on a t-shirt. But what I'm thinking that would be great for this is I'm gonna go grab a United States flag. So we could do USA flag like this. And then we could put this flag behind it. And then we could just adjust the transparency. So I would make this a little bit like that. And then I can also grab an element here, this, and then I could make it stand out just a little bit. But play with it. If you don't have an eye for design, I don't either. You could hire somebody to do this. But this is a good way to start getting an idea of potentially a side hustle that works. So we could just play around with this for a couple minutes. Once we're satisfied with the result, we can simply download it. And to download it, we're going to click on share. We're going to click on download, and then you can download this as a PNG. The other thing that you're going to need is you're going to need the premium version of Canva. However, Canva has a 30-day free trial. If you click the third link in the description, you can get started with Canva for free. So as I mentioned, this isn't going to cost you anything out of pocket right away except for your time. And so once we have this, we're just going to turn up the quality all the way up, and then we are going to click on transparent background and then click download. So this is going to download to your computer just like this. And the next step is to come back over to your shop. If you haven't already created a shop, go ahead and create one. It's free. We're going to click on upload from my device, go to documents or wherever you store it. And then we are simply going to upload this image. And then once it's uploaded, you can see what it looks like. And then we simply post it. All right. So now that we have that uploaded, we can click on preview. And this is what it would look like on the mug. Not too bad. And again, this is something I just put together in the last 5 or 6 minutes. We could play with this a little bit more, but I think this it could play very well. Again, people that have that kind of sense of humor are going to enjoy this. Other people, it's going to make angry. But once we have this, we can click Save Product. And the cool thing with Printify is it really does everything for you. It calculates the profit margin. You could change it if you wanted to, but it's really hands off. I would say I would change the title to 4th of July mug, ceramic mug, maybe add in a little bit of the description. But then when you press publish, it's going to push directly to your Etsy shop. Now, what I've been doing is I've been doing about 5 of these per day, and it takes like 10 minutes, 15 minutes at most. Because all of the work is being done over on ChatGPT, it's just a matter of copying it, making some changes, tweaking it to make it look a little bit better. Your first couple mugs probably won't look that good, but it's important that you keep creating mugs. You keep making them so that you can iterate, improve, get new ideas. And the cool thing with Canva is you can do all of it right in-house on Canva. You can spend probably 10 minutes per mug, and you never know. The more you upload, the better your chances are for success. But that's what I'm doing right now. I'll be able to update you in maybe a month or two to tell you if these are working, if this is actual something that's being successful, getting sales, and actually generating views on my Etsy store. But I've only started doing this for the last maybe 3 or 4 days, and I haven't had any success. But like I said, this is something that I think will work down the line as you upload more and as you take advantage of more trending topics, more events. Okay, just to give you a few free goodies. The first one is you can start an Etsy store for free. If you click the second link in the description, you can start Canva for free if you click the third link in the description, and then you just want to make sure that you are uploading. You'll get about 40 free listings, and you will be able to use Etsy for free for 30 days. So now that you see step by step the video that I'm testing next, watch this video next because YouTube says it will help you grow your online business.